Hey everybody, welcome back to the Brickanista Broadcast Network. And I am here with my last Thrifty Thursday before I head back to Washington State. I'm so excited. And I'm still on the fence about this, but there is a Monster Jam rally happening here in Arizona on the 12th. And I think I'm not going to be able to go, but I might see if I can tune in live. I think that would be very cool to watch it if it's being broadcasted somewhere. Hey, Zach Martinez, how's it going? Good to see you. And I found this at my local Target. I was so excited. I saw it, and this is, sorry about the glare, this is El Toro Loco, which is one of the Monster Jam trucks. There are 4 that Lego makes in the line. And I was so excited about that. Yay for the homecoming. Yes, no kidding. I am just, it's been almost 10 weeks. Can you believe that? In fact, I was just talking to my dad about what a remarkable recovery he has had since November 29th when this first happened. And I think now that I'm leaving and I'm getting ready to head home, I'm making all my arrangements. I'm going to be visiting a lot of people along the way that are in the Brickanista Broadcast Network community. Super excited. I really wish, Zach, you were on the way back. I would have loved to have caught up with you, but I hope I get to see you at another convention sometime because I'm super excited. I'm going to be going to Bricks Cascade. I have missed 2 conferences because of family illnesses. I have missed BrickCon and I have missed going to Bricks LA, and I said I am going to Bricks. I'm going to Bricks Cascade in the middle of March. So super excited about that. But as I was working on my Thrifty Thursday different programming and trying to figure out what I was going to do, I just figured I really had such a fun time doing the Gravedigger about a couple months ago. And then, of course, I have the Megalodon, which I did, I think, 2 weeks ago. Here's the Megalodon. And I mean, it looks like a shark on wheels. It is just super cool. And this one is a bull on wheels. Nice you found it. Yeah, you were at Walmart and saw a very mangled El Toro Loco and thought of me. Well, you should have picked it up because I have a feeling these are getting harder and harder to find. I was able to find this at Target and I had to use the app, so I had to go a little farther than my local Target, but it was local and it was here, and there were only 2 left on the shelf. So I feel very lucky that I was able to get this. And I wonder, they might be selling these at the Monster Jam tournament. I don't know. There's one coming up this Saturday over in Glendale, Arizona, which is about 40 minutes from where I am right now. But yeah, I posted that video. You may have seen it. I just posted that video on Instagram as a reel. And these trucks, I had no clue what they were based on. Now that I know, they're even more fun. And they also have this pullback mechanism. So what I may be able to do is after I finish building this, I may be able to have the 2 of them fighting or something. Hey, how's it going, Cowboy Kenobi? Hi, how's it going? I was just talking about how excited I was to find one of these monster trucks. That's the El Toro Loco. And I went to my Lego store and they were sold out, and they said that they wouldn't be able to get any more coming through. So if you want to get these, I would recommend getting them pretty soon because I have a feeling these are going to be discontinued. But there's 4 in the series. I can't remember what the 4th one is, but I have the Gravedigger, Megalodon, and now we're going to be working on El Toro Loco. And I think I'm going to have to find the 4th one. Too bad it's not the zombie. If you look up the zombie, it's hilarious because it has these arms that come out from the sides and they're flailing when the truck is moving along. So, but anyway, good to see you here. And what I want to do is go ahead and put my down camera on. And the other cool thing about these sets is that it's actually a 2-in-1. So they configure it for the monster truck, and then you can tear it apart and build the second build too. So it's a really good value. So here we have it. So excited. And I'm still surprised that they were able to keep the price point so low because it is branded. So there is intellectual property on this. It also has this pullback motor mechanism, which is a lot of fun to play with. You're hoping to hit the Colorado Mills Lego store on Saturday? Oh, okay, that's cool. So are you back in Colorado then? That sounds like fun. Yeah, see if you can get some of these monster trucks because they are pretty cool. Yeah, and similar to last time, I'm going to open this one like a tray. And here's the secondary build. And let me zoom in on that a little bit so you can see. And that looks like a little roadster. So I think that, you know, what I may end up doing is once but I kind of like the monster trucks. I think they have a lot of character. And I will definitely keep Megalodon around, especially for Shark Week, because Shark Week is coming up in what, July sometime? Yeah, but these boxes are pretty sturdy, and part of the reason the profile is so big is because these wheels are so freaking big. You're hoping to hit, yeah. So, yeah. So thank you too for recommending or commenting about my homecoming. I'm super excited, and I've already got scheduled. I'm going to meet some of the people who've been on the chat. Joel is tired of Baby Yoda. How are you, Joel? Lego bulk diving is exhausting. You spent 2 hours there. Yeah, it sounds like there's been a special deal going on at one of the local bricks and minifigs. So a group of people have gotten together to do some bin diving. So here's something you notice is that bright orange. And if I remember right, there are several Technic trucks that are in the Technic line that are this bright orange, whereas, as you know, medium blue is one of my favorite colors, and you can see the Shark Megalodon is this beautiful blue. You got your eye on some city sets, plus bricks build a minifig parts. Oh, cool. Maybe a modular though. Oh, you missed the taxi gift with purchase. No. All that hair from the bin diving. Yeah, we were talking about that in a chat about how there's so much weird stuff you find in bin diving. However, I will say when I go to a bricks and minifig store, it's actually less than that because they do kind of a first pass. Whereas I think when you're going to buy some bulk, yeah, you might get some weirdness going on there. So here's that pullback motor that is a key part of this set. And I hope my down camera doesn't die. When I set up my phone, it was at 1%. So I just want to forewarn you. It's plugged in, and hopefully it will be increasing. But if my down camera dies, we'll just make the best of it. And here's some really cool stickers. Here, let me actually, I keep forgetting I have my setup here so I can actually zoom. I can't do that on StreamYard, but you can see El Toro Loco with the flames. Very, very cool. Now, in this case, I'm not going to put the stickers on. I don't think I did for the Megalodon. No, actually I did. So I did put the stickers on Megalodon. So maybe I'll have to do that here too. Now that I remember, I have put the stickers on because it does give it character. You can see that. Okay, I think we're going to have to maybe put some stickers on here too. We'll see where they're located. Like in this case, if I didn't put the stickers on, trying to put the sticker on with this fin sticking out would have been much harder to do. So I think we might bite the bullet and actually put the stickers on. I might have to break this up into 2 streams too. I'm thinking maybe if I don't get through this in say an hour and a half, 2 hours, I think I'll just finish this up on Saturday. I think that may be the plan. So I don't want to keep people too long. So, but anyway, I'm super excited about this. And massive box. I mean, look at how nice this is, especially for, you know, all these parts. And for those of you who are curious, this has 247 parts for only $20. It's a $19.99 set, so it's a really good value. And the play function is cool, and it just is a cool looking model. So, made his way over the Boba Fett show. Yeah, there's that's what you know, the rumor is right now, is that um, I haven't seen the Book of Boba Fett yet, so please no spoilers, but I have heard rumors that the show, I guess, hasn't held true to the canon, I guess, was probably a good way to phrase it. And so we've got a lot of really upset people about Boba Fett. And I think, too, they were saying that it's not as exciting as The Mandalorian. I guess the drama is not as good, so, and that's why when Baby Yoda showed up, which is a key part of The Mandalorian, or I should say the child. Oh, Loveface is back! Oh my gosh. Loveface. What are we gonna do about you? I think Cornado's here, though. You can take care of Loveface, right, Cornado? Thank you. I'm so bad at that. I mean, I have to, in fact, Zach, you and I need to chat, because you and I had talked about making you a mod as well. Because the thing about YouTube is I have to get your YouTube ID, I think, to do that. Actually, let me check something. Because maybe I might be able to do it because you're logged in right now. Let me see if I can do that here. Can I do that? Ooh, add moderator. Okay, you are now also a moderator. Congratulations. I think it worked. Anyway, if you don't want to do it later, that's fine. I just want to say that you now have the privileges. So thank you so much for being such a regular person here on the show. I appreciate you and Cornado and Joel and everybody else who hangs out with me late at night. As you know, I'm a night owl. So how many monster trucks are there? There's 4. And somebody will have to look up the 4th one. But there's the Gravedigger, there's Megalodon, there is El Toro Loco, and I can't remember what the 4th one is. You reported him right away. Oh, okay. Thank you. Yeah, no, I think, you know, you, Cornado, Brickworm is also a moderator, but she's been super busy, so I haven't had a chance to, she hasn't been able to drop in a while, so. Okay, so if I want to do the method that we know Zach likes, I'm going to do some preliminary knolling, just by color. Yeah. But this is interesting too, is that, you know, this yellow, I don't remember seeing yellow lifter arms, but you have a lot of lifter arms in here. So just for parts, if you're into Technic, then yeah, this is going to be great for parts too. And these parts, you probably have seen them used in robots and other things. So we have a couple curves, lots of lifter arms. In fact, these lifter arms are looking really nice, but I don't know, these monster trucks are so much fun. They are fun, and they're not that expensive either, which is really a great value. All right, so here you can be proud of me now, Zach, for doing some preliminary knolling here. I'm even knolling the axles here. Is there room for power functions on these monster trucks? I think there is. Here, let me see. I think you could mount one on the bottom. You probably could. I think you could. So you might have enough space here to put a power functions motor and do some remote control things with it, maybe. But then you'd have to change the mechanism, because this is where the pullback motor is, and you have, these are just spinning on an axle with no control. So they don't turn left or right, so if you wanted to, you could also change the mechanism with the turn type. But Yeah, maybe that'll be a fun experiment to try. I am not a Technic person, though, as far as mocking. Maybe that's something I should start doing. I hadn't thought about that. Maybe I will. Technic has always been meh for you? Okay. Though the remote control buggy is a fun and cool build. Oh, you built that one. That's cool. Yeah, no, I haven't done much of Technic, but I will say that these sets have kind of intrigued me to start thinking about doing them. So yeah. All right, so for this, I think I'm going to keep this in the bag. Keep these in the bag so then they're not flying all over the place. Yeah. Well, Technic isn't for everybody. I will say that, definitely. I know that for me, I had not really been into Technic at all. And then when these monster trucks came out, I was like going, oh, wow, these are cool. Okay, I'm looking for, yeah, I need an axle pin too, which are in these. There's a lot of Technic RLFM. Recognize Lego Fan Media? Is that what you mean for RLFM? I'm not sure what you mean, Joel. As far as the various RLFMs promoting them? Is that what you mean? Possibly? Alright. And I need a black one. Yeah, I don't want to pour these out just yet because I don't want this to be a Technic pin mess. I mean, this probably looks a lot like bins that you were diving in, Joel. That's one thing you'll notice is that you'll see a lot of Technic pins everywhere when you go diving in one of those bricks and minifigs sections. Okay, so you found it on major clearance sale at Walmart as far as this one? Are you talking about the buggy? Oh, the buggy. Oh, yeah. That would be nice. The buggy was something I think Tricky Bricks had built with Blair and some other people, right? I think I seem to remember that episode. The treehouse set has a ton of mini dolls to throw away. You don't like mini dolls? Not a lot of people like mini dolls, I will say that. Okay, where did I put the motor? Here's the motor. Okay, so they're putting the motor in right away. So let's angle this the correct way. And, oh boy, am I doing this right? No, you have to configure it the right way. There we go. Now that makes more sense. Okay. Now see, this is where it gets tricky because I got to make sure that this is lining up. Okay. All right, why is that not clutching? There we go. Okay. How much was the buggy, Zach? Yeah. You bought the French treehouse specifically for a mini doll. Huh. I didn't know they had a French treehouse. Alright, so let's go to now. More Technic, because this is a Technic set. Yeah, if you're not into Technic, I get it. This may not be the set for you. But I will say for the value and for the number of pieces you get, you may just want to buy it for parts. You know, it may not be something that you might want to keep. But I tell you, the cool thing about this is that it has made me appreciate Monster Jam trucks. And I've started researching into, you know, because I've done that 2 reels now using Monster Jam footage because they allow you to remix it. I'm sure they're probably going, what is this woman doing remixing our Monster Jam trucks? But so if you're listening, Monster Jam, I am, you know, very intrigued now by the culture of the Monster Jam trucks. It isn't something I would normally check into, but you know, now I think it might be kind of cool. Do I think I'll be doing a friend's apartment for the collab for Bricks Cascade? Actually, I am. And one of the things I did on Twitch is I started doing a studio live. So I can show you that actually separately if you want. Let me get to a stopping point and I will share that with you because I am now very excited because a friend of mine on Twitch, uh, Thrawn's Revenge 66, he gave me a couple tutorials and I started working on a few models and I feel much more confident now. So I'll show you. I can do that now using my OBS system. I can share what I do live now. I think Joel might have been on that stream. Maybe Cornado, you were on that too. I can't remember. But I was super excited because I haven't really delved into studio because I've been very intimidated by it. But Thrawn's Revenge broke it down really well. He's got a couple tutorials on YouTube, actually. Friends, not French. Yeah, we were wondering what you meant by a, a French treehouse. What makes it French? Yeah, that would be funny. I guess if it was made in Canada, then it could qualify as French. I don't know. Do they have a manufacturing site in Canada? I'm not even sure. Yeah, I think based on just what I've seen in this set already, I am really digging this. I mean, and like I said, El Toro Loco, just check out that truck. It is freaking amazing. The jumps and things that these can do. Okay, I think I'm looking for dark gray. I think that's where I'm screwing up. There we go. Yeah, that's what I need. Dark gray, and they want it in these pins here. Yeah, I think the thing about Technic is if you mess up, which I did on the Gravedigger, the very first time I built the Gravedigger, I had screwed up. Oh, PT McEwen's here. Hey, PT. Yeah, I'm so excited about El Toro Loco. How are you? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I'm excited about this because I have not really known about the Monster Jam culture. And just by building these sets, I'm starting to learn a lot more. So it's been interesting and intriguing just learning about the culture, about, you know, the different people who follow the Monster Jam trucks and such. Okay, I think just want to make sure it's an axle. Ah, there we go. This is why it's important to follow the instructions. Okay, now we turn it this way. And, okay, now I had this. Why is this just hanging here? Oh, I guess it goes with there. Okay, so let's see. All right, I'm just matching the picture up. That's what they want. We need some pins here. You need to begin a friend's apartment build over the weekend. Yes, that's the thing. It's going to creep up on you. Bricks Cascade will be here before you know it. So if you haven't started yet, definitely get started. Very, very important. Give me the mini dolls, Corey. I'm going to start painting mini dolls and minifigs. Oh, okay. That's bold. All right. So I guess this is going to push through here. And we get the motor. Yeah, it's in my hand. It's like, where'd that motor go? Look at your other hand, Brickanita. All right. So this, I want this over here. This looks very awkward, but I'm looking at the photo, and it says they want this to go into here. Right? Wait a minute. Yeah, okay. Oops. Yeah, I think with Technic too, you have to concentrate more. more than you would normally. All right, and this is on this side here. Just make sure that, okay. Just make sure this is like that. That's correct. Here, I'll show you the drawing. And they want this to go into here, like that. Okay, that's gonna fit right there. How cool. I think you mentioned last time that you went to a monster truck rally in your youth. No, I didn't know that. How cool. Did they I think the Megalodon only came out in 2016. I don't know how long El Toro Loco has been here. And then Joel, are you gonna paint the micro dolls, the Liz's too? Are you taking requests and commissions, Joel? I need a green colored chili pepper suit. That's funny. All right. Okay. I think, all right, I think I did the right thing here. Turn this down this way. Yeah. All right. We're almost at a stopping point, and I'll show you what I've done with my friend's doll thing. Okay. So let me put this sub build together. Was it on a Sunday? Sunday? It might have been. It might have been on a Sunday. Okay, this is cool. They had these in the Megalodon too, that I think are supposed to be shock absorbers, I'm guessing. All right, so I'm looking for this smaller Technic piece. Yeah, I think this is it. Yeah. All right. It was a Saturday. Yeah, the other one is on a Saturday that's here. All right, so PT, since you've been to one of these, I was reading up that they also have a pit where before the monster rally, what they'll do is they'll let the public come into the pit and see the monster trucks up close. Did you do that? Excuse me. I was curious if you've done that. That looks like just being able to, you know, visit with the drivers and see the trucks up close before they go out on the stadium. That looks like it could be a lot of fun. Okay, so this goes here, and we'll put this little, got this little mechanism. All right, now this. Make sure. 1, 2, 3. Okay. It should go right in here. And I'm just checking this drawing, I guess, looks correct. Okay, I'm gonna go for that. The mini doll ones come with 2 different heads. You have 2 expressions. Appreciate the effort. Okay. All right, I think this might be a good stopping point where I can show you, yeah, this is a good stopping point. So let me show you what I've done so far with my friend's apartment, because as you know, I don't have my collection here. So I have to, I just closed Studio in my other window. So let me start it up again. Do you now have all the Monster Jam trucks? Not yet. I need the 4th one. Right now I've got the Gravedigger at home. I've got Megalodon with me, and right now I'm working on El Toro Loco. All right, so I'm going to open this, and let me get this showing on my screen. Screen capture. Let me see if this will show. All right, hold on. I need to put the properties in. Okay, properties are there. Ah, okay, so here we go. Okay, so this is my current attempt at this, and I was really fortunate. Like I said, I've only started using this program, And you can see that what I did is I used the palette from that train, that high-speed train. So I took all the parts from the high-speed train using the palette over here. So you can see the high-speed train is here. And I used Poppy's hot air balloon. And I've used the pieces that I have locally with me. And this is what I've come up with so far. So, and it's worked out pretty well. I had to add a few more parts like underneath here. This came from the train, and then this 2x4 in gray I had to pull out of my own collection. And I need to add, I think I put a gray 2x2 right here to connect those. And yeah, I need to add that. But that's what I'm working on. So this is part of my friend's apartment. And get this. Let me go check the chat. So I can't see the chat when I'm looking at this for a moment. Hold up. Let me go check the chat real quick. You like the curved pieces for the balcony railing? Yeah, thank you. And like I said, it's really cool because I now can share what I'm doing in studio. In fact, hold up a minute. I think what I can do is let me change the screen a little bit. Because if I can make the screen a little smaller, then I can look at the chat at the same time. There we go. Okay, so now I can see what you're saying while I'm moving things around. Okay, so yeah, so what I did is the curved pieces on the balcony came from Poppy's hot air balloon, but here's the cool thing. Okay, look underneath here. I left an opening because underneath the apartment, I want to put a shop, which is the Brickanista Detective Services. So I want, and this came from Hooded One. Hooded One mentioned that when I did that What You Look Like as a Disney Character reel, he said I should make myself as a mini doll, as a detective checking into Stephanie's shenanigans. I take this as a base level apartment. No, actually this is the second level. And then what I'll have to do is I will have to build a stairwell coming underneath here. And the shop will be the Brickanista Detective Agency. So what I'm thinking about is the base level detective agency will be on the street level. Though I did look at the modular and they put the detective office on the second floor. I'm thinking I could put this on the third floor. That could be an option. That's a good point, Zach. Maybe I should put this on the second floor. What, not Brickanista Video Services? Well, there is going to be a BBN tower separately. I'm trying to decide how to name this detective agency because I think it would be cool to have a detective agency underneath this. And it could be the second floor. I mean, that's a good point. I could put the second floor because if you look at the shop for the detective agency, the modular, they had it on the second floor similar to this, but it's a full modular. But what my vision at least is there's a stairwell of some sort to bring this to the second floor. And the ground floor would be where people come in asking for, how Brickanista, researching into what's happening. Oh, minifigure collectors here. Hey, how's it going, Robbie? Good to see you. So anyway, I'm now excited because I know how to do this and incorporate it into OBS so I can work on models. So it's very, like right now, I was working on a different model, but let me go back and just show you. If you're not familiar with the palette function, what is cool is that these are all the pieces that are in the palette for the high-speed train. So it knows what I've used already. And if you look at the top, these are those ingots that come with it and the jumpers. So we're supposed to add jumpers on top to be able to connect. And I just put them there for now. But I could easily move them here if I wanted to as far as the jumpers. Oops. I can move it here and here maybe. Whatever I want to do. And then if I look at the palette, I can say, oh, okay. So if this is the upper roof, I could use all these slopes. So if I wanted to, if this is the uppermost roof, then I could start putting these slopes here and, oops, escape. And if I turn this around, I can say, okay, it's in the right orientation. So I can just put all of these going all the way around. It's like a rooftop garden. I was thinking would be kind of cool if this was, say, the 3rd floor or the, I don't know, 4th floor. So I'm glad we're having this conversation because I hadn't really thought about that. And if I want to take the ingots out, like these white ingots, I can put them back. Oops. Or actually another easy way to do it is you can right click and say delete. So I can just delete all these and then I can put these slopes, oops, I can put these slopes in instead, which would be cool. And I think if I do this right, I could even do 3 at a time. Here, let's move this. Let's move this over here. Now, if this is going to be the roof, then I won't need jumpers here. I need jumpers on the bottom floor. You're excited about getting the Fortrex. Oh, Lena's here. Hey, Lena, how's it going? Yeah, I just wanted to show you I'm getting more comfortable with using this program. And oops, no, I didn't want to cut, copy, paste. Oop. Wait. All right, hold up. All right, if I do this, copy, and I should be able to paste. Ah, there we go. Okay, so now I can do like 3 at a time. So yeah, I'm getting better at this. As you can see, I do like that slope line. And this is everything that I have here. This is all in my collection. So I can just, you know, move these around and oops. Yeah, I'm still getting used to the 3D space, but it's getting better. But going back to, I forgot I have all these slopes. So I can just, you know, put these down here. And I don't have to do this right now, but I just wanted to show you how easy it is to use this program. And the 8x16, this one I had already here in my collection, so I added it. And all of the other parts, though, are from those sets that I've built before. Yeah. So anyway, so I took a little break from the El Toro build to show you that you can use OBS to share a model that you're working on. And thank you, PT, for telling me you like the curved balcony. So when I get home, I will probably keep the curved balcony and maybe change out the blue plate or maybe change out this gray one for another color. You know, we'll see how it goes. I might be able to find, you know, a better base plate. Is that a baby bunker? No, this is a friend's apartment. So a friend's apartment is on an 8x16. And what I did is I took the parts from the high-speed train and I imported the palette. So that's what's up here, the high-speed train palette. And I designed it on the fly on my Twitch stream. And then what I did is after I designed it, I put it together and I noticed some of the gaps. So one of the gaps was underneath is this piece, this 2x4. Wasn't connected to anything, so it was loose. So I had to put this, I think it's a 2x8, and then these L pieces, these corner pieces in. There might be an issue with the slopes on top. Well, if it's the top floor, then it's okay. It's only the top floor. You're right. So that goes back to what we were talking about the whole idea of if this is a apartment for a detective, that maybe the 2nd floor is another shop, which is the detective office, and the ground floor is something else. Or I was thinking about if you're a fan of the Kingsman, that it could be like a dress shop, but then it turns into, you know, this spy kind of ring. I thought that would be kind of cool too. But yeah, the balcony needs crabs. Yeah, okay. Actually, that's a good point. Let me go to the master and let me see if the crabs are in here. And it's already set to red. It doesn't have that. I looked, okay, let me take the colors off. Let's see if I can Like I said, I'm still new to this program, but I thought it was red. Yeah, isn't it regular red? Yeah, I don't think crabs are in this a crab apartment. You're probably right. Yeah, the bot's here. That's okay. I've got 2 mods on right now, so this is good. Yeah, so it looks like, oh, wait a minute. Minifigure head animal. Let me see if it's here. There it is. Okay, so here we go. We're putting a crab into the apartment. So there you go. So thanks for, this is why I love streaming, is that I get such great ideas from people here. And of course, we're going to need to add a panda, right? Let's see if there's a panda in here. Oh no, just a tile round. They don't have the minifigure in here. Okay, well, we found the crab. Oh, I could put the crab on the wall up here. Let's see if I turn it around. All right, hold up. I guess I have to turn it this way. Let's try that. There we go. So the crab is actually on the wall. It could be a wall hanging because I've got studs right there. A mini doll dress shop. Queenies, exactly. It could be the Queensman. I was thinking the Queensman dress shop, and you know, it has some sort of portal that goes maybe underneath or maybe above. Maybe it's a chute that goes above to the apartments. Kind of a reverse Batman kind of thing. You know how the Batman has the pole? Yeah. But that could be kind of a detective agency, right? And then they research into things. So, okay. So anyway, you see what I'm doing now. That's what I'm doing with the, and so let me go back now to, where was I? Okay, so let's go back to our regularly scheduled program. There we go. I hope you didn't mind me taking a side trip there, but I just learned how to do that as far as being able to start designing things in Studio, and then being able to use the parts that I have, and then and there's a way also to check the inventory. And if you're not following him already, let me see if I can type this in. Hold up. Let me put in his name because he is awesome. He is absolutely awesome, and he's been such a great resource for me. So Thron's Revenge 66. At least that's what his name is on Twitch. I think that's his name also on YouTube. But I met him on Twitch, and he belongs to the PNW streamers. And I almost met him in person, but then I had to come down here. So the PNW streamers had a meeting, and it was on the 5th of December, and I was down here on the 3rd. And it really sucked. So make sure you count the holes this time. Okay. Thank you. A detective may get in trouble with Stephanie when looking into missing animals. Yes. And by the way, for those of you in Tricky Lug, take a look at the wiki, because FabbyFan MKE has put in a shop, and the shop is an animal rescue supply shop. Execute Order 66. Yes. I think that's why he has 66. He's Thrawn's Revenge, so really super cool guy, and he's got his tutorials on YouTube, and he started them partially because I was asking him, and he's awesome. If you watch him on Twitch, he does commissions, and he's been even hired by people like Jang to do commissions. So I'm really, and he's just super nice guy. So yeah, follow him both on Twitch and on YouTube, and you'll benefit from his tutorials as well. Because like I said, I just feel really thankful that he's been able to teach me some of that, and I'm starting to feel more comfortable with this. And yes, Cornado, I will count the holes this time. So we're on the 4th hole here for the pin to stud. Yeah, I really botched that other one last time. I know, it was painful. The Gravedigger, when I first streamed it live, it was off. It was off by one. It was just absolutely horrific. So, okay, so now, um, okay, I'm hesitating, but no, that's correct. Okay, so this should go here. All right, so that's like the main chassis part. Yeah, so do you like, I know Mairead was on that stream, but she said she really liked the design. And I said, yeah, when I get home, I'll have to fill in the gaps because there's not enough bricks to make the, you know, the rest of it. But I've designed it already, so it has a hole in the floor, so you could put a stairwell or a ladder or something for the character to get up there. So yeah, that's what I've been up to. And I did that live on Sunday. So I'm trying to mix things up a little bit just because, you know, everybody's doing the same thing, right? It's like, oh, look, it's you know, we're building the Chinese New Year sets, and I was the same way. I built the Chinese New Year set too. All right, just counting the holes. Make sure I count the holes, right? And you know, after a while, I think really what sets me apart from some of the other ones is the fact that I do mocks on stream. Hooded One is here. How are you? Good to see you. All right, so I am making sure that this matches, and this will have to go through here. Yeah, you just missed my design, my apartment. I just was showing my studio. It's not quite a render yet. It's just the design for my friend's apartment. You built it during Chinese New Year, though. Well, yeah, everybody was. That's kind of my point. Is that there's only so much as far as if you're an audience member, which I'm, you know, you're part of my audience, but think about it. If there are, here's a good example: Stranger Things, right? Stranger Things and the Haunted House were all built in the month of October. I could name 5 streamers who are either building the Stranger Things set or the Haunted House during that month of October. So how many streamers can you watch building the same thing? You know, you saved $115 on the Lunar New Year set by just buying the Ice Planet torsos. Oh, that's a good idea. I actually turned in my ice rink by in exchanging it for the medieval castle. So the medieval castle is something I wanted, and also, you know, Tricky Bricks or Tricky Lug. We were talking about possibly doing a collab with the Friends castle theme. So I was thinking, you know, that could be something we could do, and I have to learn how to make castles though. I've never really made a castle before. I will say the Castle Bros, the new Castle Bros, I understood what the keep was, and I did a little bit of research into different kinds of castles after watching Game of Thrones. I think I have to push this through a little bit. I don't know. This looks kind of long. Maybe I should leave it out. Maybe it needs to be pushed in later. But so far, I think I'm following the diagram. I'm on step 9. Like I said, I might have to split this up into 2 streams. Take that, Lego. Yeah. Yeah, we're here on Thrifty Thursday to talk about ways to save money. So actually, that would be a good stream to do, Cornado, is to say, okay, here's this set. And you could spend $115 on this set, or you could go to Bricklink and buy these components. And there you go. I don't know. They may not like that, but oh well. Let's see. I need a Pentaxle glue in here. Yeah, I'm going to have to talk with you some more about that. And I'm really excited, Joel, that you said you are going to build in a mill standard. Very, very proud of you. Because I know that Cornado and I have talked about mills a lot. And just the fact that you said you're going to build a mill's base plate for your modular, it brought tears to my eyes. It's like, The boy has grown up. If I did a stream, the last thing I would do is care about the Lego bot. Pirate ship plus castle, the possibilities. Exactly. And the thing is, I've only built mini castles. I've built a small micro castle before, but I haven't built a full scale castle. So I think that this could be something new for me. You may be witnessing the evolution of Brickanista and her interests, because I haven't really been into castle at all. And, it's always good to try something new. But going back to my point about streamers, right? How many streamers can you watch building the same freaking set? And I think Joel had texted me one time on Twitch that there were, I think, 7 Lego streamers all streaming at the same time. And I can't remember if they were all streaming the same content because of all the new sets coming out. But it was like, yeah, it's getting to be a crowded field. So you just have to distinguish yourself somehow. So I think you're going to see more of me doing the studio builds, because Thrawn's Revenge, I think, is the only person I know of who's doing those live. And I don't know of any of the women who stream who are doing that. So that's another reason why I'm thinking it would be a good skill to have. And I think it would be also great to see more women maybe being encouraged to do more of that. Okay, I think this axle barely has enough to hold these together. There's a Fennec Shan minifig announced. Yes! In fact, I think it's already out there. I thought it was in the new set. Isn't it in the new set already? Look at those. Those shock absorbers look awesome. Yeah, I think Ming Na Wen, I absolutely love her. And if I were ever an actress, I would like to grow up to be her. She is so cool. She's such a badass. It's awesome. I love what she represents and, what she's been able to accomplish in her career. I think it's super cool. The Palace set is out. I follow her on Instagram, and somebody sent her a set, and the set had her minifig in it. And I thought this was released last year. I don't think it's an old set. I mean, I don't think it's a brand new set. I'm pretty sure she's been released in one of the Star Wars sets already. Somebody will have to look that up for me, but I'm pretty sure there is a minifig of Ming Na Wen as Fennec Shand already in one of the Star Wars sets. There might be a, because you remember, she appeared in The Mandalorian. So it might be a Mandalorian set that she's in. Yeah, she was in The Mandalorian for a small role, and she's got a bigger role in the Book of Boba Fett. But, yeah. Okay, why am I not seeing? Maybe it's in here. I'm looking, there it is. I'm looking for one of these. Yeah, somebody's going to have to verify my facts. But then I'm basing this all on an Instagram post she did about her minifig, how excited she was that she has a minifig of herself with the helmet. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that one is out already. Okay, sorry, I'm going to concentrate here to make sure I have this in the right place. Okay, yeah. It looks like this is going to go here. It's lining it up with the axle. Okay, because this is the pull motor here. So there's probably a long axle that's going to go right here. A Victory Class Star Destroyer set. Yes, I believe that is the one, because she posted on her Instagram account how she got this big gift from Lego, and it had her minifig in it. So I was thinking, I'm not really a Star Wars fan, but I'm definitely a Fennec Shan fan. I love her. Absolutely love her. So I would definitely want to get that. Okay, so I think we have bushing, red bushing. So anyway, for those of you who don't know, I am going home soon. Yay! My dad actually has been making amazing progress, considering that he had been in really bad shape on November 29th. Just to see his progress is truly phenomenal. Just the fact he doesn't need his wheelchair anymore, he doesn't need his, what am I trying to say? Sorry, my screen is acting up right now. Yeah, he doesn't need his cane anymore, and he took a walk around the neighborhood today. It's just amazing. So yeah, I'm super, super excited. I will be going home real soon, and I am feeling really blessed too because my neighbor, I mean, I didn't really know her that well, and I had to trust her to do a couple things for me while I was gone. And I've now grown, you know, I have a new friend now in my neighborhood that, you know, she's been on the stream before. She's hung out with us before. Imperial Light Cruiser. Yes, thank you. It's going to be a minifig with a new hairpiece. Oh, that's good news. Your father's doing better. Yes, it's really amazing. So we went to see a doctor who specializes in something called an EMG, and I'm not sure exactly what the acronym stands for, but it tests the electrical currents from your nervous system, and he has what's called a brachial. It's called radial palsy, I think, radial arm palsy, and it's the brachial nerve, which is not working properly. So when he was trapped after he fell, it was pinching on his shoulder. And and this is amazing to me that your body, even nerves, can regenerate 1 inch per month. So he's slowly getting more mobility in his hands. So yeah, I'm just still in awe of what physical therapy can do. Hello, peeps. Yeah, Papa Nista is doing better. Yeah. And honestly, you know, it was nice being here with relatives during the holidays, but I really now realize and appreciate so much Seattle. And I grew up in San Francisco, and I love the Bay Area every time I go there. In fact, I'm going to be there real soon. You know, I will probably do my memory lane tour of San Francisco, at least portions of it. Like, for example, I love sourdough bread. So I'm going to get some Boudin bread while I'm in San Francisco. Probably going to get some fortune cookies from the Mimi Bakery. You know, there's certain food things that I'm going to have to pick up. But, and I have some clients up in Sebastopol that I need to meet with. But, yeah, just hitting a lot of the places that I used to visit, either growing up or, you know, when I was there from 2016 to 2019. You gotta get the bread, yes. Yes, in fact, when I moved to Seattle, I found this place called the Grand Central Bakery, and they make awesome sourdough bread. And so I'm looking forward to going back there. Okay, what's going on here? I have an axle. All right, what am I missing here? Oh, there's the axle. It's like, wait a minute. Where does this axle go? There we go. All right, so we're putting this here. All right, and I'm just being proactive, like Cornado was saying. Count the holes. Make sure you've got the holes right. There we go. You wish there were more sand people and less Baby Yoda. Yeah. So like I said, I'm super, super excited that I'll be going home soon. And even though I know I may be facing a flurry of spiders in my apartment, and I'm going to have to clean like crazy. I mean, can you imagine being away from your house for 2.5 months? And, you know, and I know people who leave for that long of a time. What they usually do, if you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm measuring this. Um, what they usually do is they cover their furniture, right? You put like um, sheets over your furniture, right? So they don't get all dusty and everything while you're gone. I didn't have that luxury. I just left. I brought my plants with my one plant that I've kept alive. I joke with Aubrey that she has so many plants that she, you know, takes care of. And I said, I've only been able to keep one plant alive. That was my bamboo plant. And then I brought it down here and it looks like it's happier here. So I'm gonna leave my bamboo plant there and get another one when I get back to Seattle. But you know, it's almost as if my bamboo plant is surrounded by my mother's plants, and it's so happy. Like, oh look, there's other plants here. I'm not alone, and I'm not in the dark all the time. Yeah, it's grown. I think 4 inches in the 2 months I've been here. So I told my mom, I said, yeah, I think I'm going to keep the plant here because the bamboo plant is happier. Plus, having to transport it back over 4 days, I think it's going to be harder. Que Sera can take care of the spiders. I don't think so. She doesn't seem like a spider catching kind of gal. I don't know. She's doesn't strike me as doing that. My neighbor though, she said her cat loves going after the spiders. So I maybe have to have her cat come roam the apartment for a little bit. Just here. In fact, a friend of mine, Julie, in Colorado, she borrowed her friend's cat for a mouse problem she was having. So yeah, you know, maybe that's what I'll have to do. I'm allergic to cats though, so the cats can't stay for too long, just for a short amount of time. So how are we doing time-wise? Oh, I've only been streaming for an hour. Okay, all right, we're doing well here. Yeah, so I'm heading back. In fact, PT McEwen's on the call today, and we've already talked about having our dogs walk together when we first meet, and and he's graciously invited me to his home, so I'm going to be hanging out with him and his family, and Que Sera is going to be with me. Yeah, it'll be cool because, you know, she hasn't been socialized much with other dogs while I've had her. She was part of a big, you know, breeders group. And from what I understand, she was not at the top of the alpha pack. She was way below. So I think she's really appreciated being the only dog, you know, in my pack. Yeah, she's a sweetheart. She's more shy than anything else. She's more fearful. So I'm sure things will get better with time. Okay, what did I do here? That's correct. Okay, looking at the instructions. So gross when the cat eats a bug. The purring, the crunching, the horror. Well, you have a cat, so you know the horror. And my neighbor was telling me that, yeah, my cat gets really excited when he sees spiders, and you know, it's like you know, lunch. And I was like, okay. All right, so this is going on the outside here. Let me just look at the photo. Yeah, looks like we are matching this up here. There we go. Yeah, so you can see the chassis coming together. Sounds like Sarah's timid. She's very timid. She is so unlike my first corgi. Logan was everybody's friend, very gregarious, very fearless as well. With Que Sera, my mom dropped a plate in the kitchen and the plate shattered, and she was like, ah, what do I do? What's happening? It's like, oh, sorry to scare you. Didn't mean to do that. Yeah, she's spooked by, you know, little things. And I haven't seen her for a fireworks show yet, but I wouldn't put her through that because I can tell you right now, she probably will be super scared. Yeah, I mean, even if she hears a loud bang, she goes, running for the hills. So yeah, she's a shy little girl, very very shy. Okay, so I'm counting the holes. I'm doing what you're saying, Cornado. Okay, so we have one hole at the bottom here, which matches this one. My cat is afraid of bugs, moths, and spiders. If it moves, my cat will run. That sounds like me. I can't stand spiders, but I also don't like to kill them and squash them. So what I usually do is I try to trap them and release them out to the wild. But I know that doesn't always happen, and sometimes they will perish if they stick around too long. It's kind of like I have a conversation with the spiders, and I say, you're outside right now, but you're right outside my window. So if you don't move real soon, you're not going to like being here. That's kind of the conversation I have with them. And some of them understand that, some of them don't. So a former landlord of mine taught me about spearmint and lemon essential oils, that if you combine those and put them into a spray bottle with some water, then that will deter the spiders from getting in. But you have to do that before they get in. If they're already in, that doesn't really help. Okay, I think I'm hesitating because look at this photo here, right? I counted the pins. Here, let me zoom in for you. I counted the pins. The pins are in the right place. But then when you look at this, it looks like I do have to raise it up one because it's right flush with that. So, okay, so let me redo this. Let me redo this. I think this is actually up one more. Yeah, I think that's more like it. Yep. And then I put a black pin in there, pin to pin. So yeah, you got to pay attention with these. Your cat's very timid, but she snuggles up with you every night and purrs. That's the same way with Que Sera. I mean, not everybody lets their pets sleep on the bed, but I do. And she, every time I get ready for bed, she is like right there going, "Are you gonna let me up on the bed?" And in the morning, she is so sweet. She will usually put her face right up in my face and then lick my cheek and like giving me a little kiss in the morning. And she's just very, very sweet. So yeah, I was very lucky. When we had some plumbers come by, they were talking about how mellow she is, because she didn't really bark. She just kind of, looks at them and stares, and it's like, who are you? Yeah, but she's such a sweet, sweet dog. Okay, so where's this going? This is going, I believe, here. I'm just measuring this up. Okay. Yeah. There we go. Okay. Yep, that's right. So you can see I'm following the instructions. Better spiders and any type of roaches in terms of insects moving in. Yes. Yes. And I hope I don't have any roaches. I have not seen one in my apartment. So if I do have them, I will be very upset. It's like having to deal with that. But let's hope that's not the case. Let us just hope that we don't have to deal with roaches. Yeah, but at least I'll be home. And I was, chatting with my neighbor, and I just said, I was looking at the apartment, the prices and how much they've raised the prices. And I said, I don't think I'm going to be moving for a while. So I've already made the decision. I'm going to renovate my master bedroom into my Lego room, and then turn my living space area into more like a studio apartment. We are a multi-species household, cats, dogs, and humans, yes. I'm really looking forward to meeting your whole family, cats, dogs, and humans. I actually love cats. I saved 3 cats when I lived in an apartment in Charlotte because they kept coming around, and they had this place called Friends of Feral Felines, and they would, safely trap them, and then they would fix them and release them. So there were 3 cats that I saved, and they all found homes, which was great. You imagine Que Sera stares when standing still like a deer in headlights. Yes, that's very much her mode. So I already told PT, I said, I think when they walk together, she'll be okay. But she'll be kind of spooked at first. But it's weird. When she sees a dog on the television, she starts barking like crazy. And it was kind of like, the dog isn't in the house. And she also takes a little longer to understand commands. When I first got her, I had to teach the down command, and she now has that. But I'm trying to teach her how to shake or give me her paw, and she still stares at me like, what? What do you want? I've always loved cats too, but I figured it was probably from the toxoplasmosis. Yeah, but you only have 1 cat. I mean, if you had true toxoplasmosis, you'd be like the crazy cat lady, right? In fact, I had this conversation. Who did I have this conversation with? Oh, it was Max. Max Braun. He has, I think, a sister who has been like collecting cats. And I told him, I said, you might want to check to see if your sister has toxoplasmosis. And for those of you who don't know about it, just look it up. It is it's listed as a disorder of people who have been infected in their brains with this toxoplasmosis organism. And, this organism keeps the host wanting to bring in more cats. So it'll continue to live. And that's part of the reason why I think they tell people if you're pregnant, don't change the litter box, right? You get somebody else to change your litter box for you because you don't want to get toxoplasmosis, especially while you're pregnant. Look it up. I did not make that up. Your first apartment in California, I called my wife Sister Purina at her patio pantry because she fed all the stray cats in the complex. Humans don't collect cats. Cats collect humans. That's true. You have a friend who did a speech on it? During a speech contest about toxoplasmosis? Really? Wow. That's pretty cool. Okay, so let's see. I'm imagining it's going to mirror this. So let's see. Make sure I'm lining this up. And okay. There we go. Yay! Look at that. Boom! Yeah, I know a woman. In fact, she has a nonprofit in North Carolina called, believe it or not, called the Goat House Refuge, even though it's for cats. She has over 100 cats there. And she has had this refuge, and they roam around, like a free range cattle, and she's always, looking for volunteers and donations and what have you. But I think she's probably a candidate for having toxoplasmosis, big time. I mean, she can't say no to a cat. She has, like I said, if you look up Goat House Refuge, North Carolina, and she is the sweetest person. I learned how to. She used to teach cooking classes, Italian cooking classes for Southern Season, I think, for one of the local grocery stores. And I took this, and I learned how to make this dish, which I absolutely love, which is called timbalo. And I need to figure out how to make that a vegan dish now. But I just really enjoyed learning about that from her. Okay, and let me just make sure. Hold on, I think I may have pulled the wrong pins. It's a pin to pin. I pulled a pin to axle. Hold up. Make sure I get the right thing. Goats are very adorable. Yes, they are. Quick, Zach, warm Joel about politics not being discussed. Okay, what did I miss? Cats are libertarian. They pretend that they don't need society, but actually rely on them. Okay, well, I guess that is a little political. All right, what am I, where are the pin to pins? These are all the pin to axles. Maybe the pin to pins are in here. Let's check. Hold up. It says they're blue. Blue pin to pins. All right, let me see. These are the large ones. Uh-oh. This is where Zach's knolling. If you would have knolled it, you would have found it by now. Right? Right, Zach? Think you mean expensive. I hope she wanted her, washed her hands a bunch before the classes. This was before she had the Goat House Refuge. Yeah, no, when she had the Goat House Refuge, like I said, it was after I had this class with her, so yeah. But she, like I said, this one recipe, I have it at home. It's a layered dish, and it was so amazing because there's so many different layers to it. It's like a ragu. So I could make the ragu with the Impossible Burger. And then there is this, what's it, milk and, it's going to sound disgusting to you, but it's milk, paprika, and juniper berries that are kind of made into a cream, and then you layer that on top of the stuff. Now I'm getting hungry, even though I'm a vegan. All right, why is this? This looks like it's a pin to pin. All right, let me zoom in on this. Is it a pin to pin or is it a pin to axle? Ah, it's a pin to axle. Okay, I am not going crazy. And they want the pin side facing out. Okay, well, I probably need to look at this closer because I could have sworn that these, oh, it is an axle connection. Okay, my bad. My bad. I couldn't read the instructions very well. It is axle to pin. Thank you. Thank you. See, this is another reason why I have to build on stream, because I get advice and help from the chat. And I mentioned, for example, Joel, your suggestion when I was building that the mock with the pandas going camping, how you had mentioned that I should have them doing cliff diving. I would have never, ever thought about that. And yet it was perfect for that situation. And so I tell people that, yeah, the chat really helps when I'm trying to figure out what I need to do. Okay, count, and there we go, goes right there. You weren't going to say anything, Brickanista, about the axle to pin? Oh, you know it's okay to tell me what to do. I think I'm at that point now where the chat, part of the reason why I build live is because the chat helps me out. There have been many a time where I've done something and it's like, no, that's not what the right way to do that. You need to step back. No, I'm actually grateful for that. It helps a lot. So no, don't ever be shy about telling me that I'm doing something wrong. You'll save all of us a lot of time. That's the thing. And time is valuable. So I'm looking at the time right now. Speaking of, it's been an hour and 20 minutes. So if I need to split this up into 2 streams, I think I can do that. But we'll see how it goes. I'm at step 22 at the moment, and I have yet to put on a sticker. So stickers have not made their appearance yet. So that's another thing. Let's see. Okay. Let me put this here. You don't know the whole toxoplasmosis conversation has killed your appetite for the rest of the week? Well, the thing though, here's the weird thing. They say toxoplasmosis affects women more than men. And that women, for some reason, I guess their brain chemistry maybe it's the nurturing part of them or something, is that they feel like they have to take care of these cats. And that's why you hear about the crazy lady syndrome, right? And about why this happens. Okay, let's see what's going on here. This, where's this going? Let me just look at this real quick. All right, the pin is going up like this, and okay. I think they want this connected here, but one's a pin, the other one's an axle, so that's why I'm a little confused. But I believe this is going here, like that. Yeah, that's an axle right there. Take care, Hooded One. Have a good day at work. Thank you for dropping in as usual. Always good to have you. All right, so they want me to do 2 of these. So hold up, I need to do another one of these. Yeah, I think that I'm a better builder because of the community. I think if I was building in a silo, I would not be as good in some of the things that I've built. And like I said, that's a good example of, you know, the pandas cliff diving. I would never have thought about that. Okay, why am I not finding the black pin? Oh, there it is. There we go. Here's a cat for the conversation. Thank you. Thank you. We always need cats for the conversation. Yeah, no, it's funny about, I didn't know I was allergic to cats until I went to college. Because what happened is that I was sharing, you know, I ended up sharing a room and, or an apartment, and my roommate had 2 cats. And then I found out I was allergic to them, and it was miserable. So you know, if you didn't live with cats before, and then all of a sudden you're now living with cats, that's like, it's not a pleasant place to be. Okay, there we go. So we got those pieces in. Neko goes, Nya. Are you talking about what does the fox say? Which, by the way, if you have not followed those brothers, they're called Ylvis, Ylvis. I may have mentioned this on a show before. It sounds familiar. They are freaking hilarious. And they have this one that's called the Intellivator. If you haven't seen the Intellivator, it is freaking hilarious. So yeah, Google that. And what they do is they set up a hidden camera in an elevator, and they take out all of the push buttons, and then they come up on the loudspeaker and they say, "Hello, welcome to the Intellivator. Please tell me what floor you want." And then they mess with the people in the elevator. Does it smell like burnt toast? Okay, I'm not sure where that conversation's going. With your return home, do you think you'll stream more nights? Now, yeah, I think I will. Because especially with Bricks Cascade coming, I do need to work on some builds. So I think I'm going to be doing some of those studio builds too. Okay, so let's see where we are. Which, by the way, I wanted to ask you, when I did that little segue into the live studio building online, was that interesting, or should I just do that on my own and just do the building later? So I'm not sure if that's interesting to people, or because you can also get feedback from the chat about that too. That would be also something that could be kind of cool. Let's see, I need 2 of these. Now that's in your head for the rest of the night. Nya is the Japanese automata for a cat's talking sound mew in English. Oh, okay. So, okay, what did I miss about this cat thing? All right, hold up. Let me scroll up a little bit. I don't know the whole talk to the. Okay, all right. I'll have to go back. The Neko smells like a clean cat. Okay. Alright, good. Like I said, you guys crack me up. Alright, let me go back to this. Alright, where was I? I am here, and oh yeah, I was asking about, you know, that little segue I did about building online. Is that interesting? Because now I know how to do it. I know how to work on, you know, my OBS to show my screen while I'm working on something. So I'm just not sure if that's of interest to people, or especially if you're designing something, I would think that would be interesting. That's why I watched Ron's Revenge, because he's designing things all the time. So I'm just curious if you feel the same way, or if you'd rather not see that. Yeah, the cow goes moo. But what does the fox say? That's from that band Elvis that I was talking about. What does the fox say? Let's see, I'm in the wrong section. I believe I need to be here. Right. Let's see. Nope. 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 Over here. Right. I think this is where I need to go. Right there. Yep, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, I think I'm chugging along pretty well. Okay, so it's been an hour and a half now. I thought the cow goes shazoo. The duck doctor goes, "Where's my medical license?" Oh my gosh. Oh, okay, so this is really cool. If you saw the video that I posted of El Toro, he's got these like teeth on the bottom of his mouth, which I thought was a lot of fun. So this is cool because it looks like what they're doing is they're just putting pins in and then adding these little white, and I'm not sure what the part is called, but they're these white like cone pieces. Yeah. According to the Europeans, foxes sound like little dogs. Really? Well, according to that song, it's like they go dee, 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 dee. I'm terrible. Let's not go there. All right. So we got those pins pinned to stud, and then we have these pieces, which, like I said, if you're just looking for interesting parts, check out those. And I know I've seen them on different vehicles for lights and things, usually translucent, so to see them in white like this is really unusual. But these are the teeth of the bull. So when you say grab the bull by the horns, we will be able to do that later. Yes, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you, PT. Yes, I always have, I'm such a terrible promoter. I'm not very good at promoting myself. I think because I really do a lot of this because I enjoy the process, being able to stream, and I've been learning just streaming and being able to build and ask questions of the chat as well. But I don't think anybody's answered my question about studio. Do you want me to do some studio live building here as well as on Twitch? Because like I said, I started doing them on Twitch just this last Sunday. And I took my train, the high-speed train that I built last week on Thrifty Thursday, and I used that as my template. Yeah, that was fun. But like I said, it's hard to judge how people react to that. Okay, so that goes there. So it looks like this is going to be a dual purpose. And we also have, look, we have them in red now too. I don't know if I've seen them much in red. Okay. You respect their privacy as far as the animals. The Brickanisa says, "Oh no, I haven't done that yet. Don't jinx me." I know I typically say "oh no," but I haven't had to say "oh no" yet on this stream. Okay, there we go. So this goes like that, and it says I need to make 2 of these. All right, so we got 1 down. Get to do the second one. So let me know if you don't want to put it in the chat. You can tell me privately about doing studio builds. So in other words, doing the design and then maybe later building it, or building it while I'm streaming, or I'm sorry, while I'm designing. Kind of maybe a little bit of both. That's kind of what I did the last time. And I did it on Twitch because Twitch is probably a better format for that. But, you know, it could work for YouTube too. Might seem like a good idea, though perhaps not a totally devoted stream to it. Bring some bricks after or at the same time. Yeah, that's what I was thinking actually, is to do a little bit of the design and then take the bricks and actually build what you've designed and then see what works, what doesn't work, and then go back to the design. So yeah, thinking about that. Oh, thank you, mods. Thank you so much. I don't know what it is about Loveface. Online strips without clothing. Yay! I'm not even sure why they're targeting me. It's not like I have a huge following. I don't know. Are you talking about the commission I'm wanting you to do? I could. That could be something that I do online. Yeah, that's right. Lena has asked me to do a commission of a figure, I think a Mixel figure of some sort. We still have to talk through the details. But I haven't done a commission, so if you want me to do a commission while I'm streaming, that's what Thrawn's Revenge does. He does that while he's streaming. But what's cool is that if you watch him live, you can see him doing the commission, and then he hides the video, and then he'll post the render, depending on the client. He may post the render later. So I think it's an interesting take on streaming. And I really love his streams because he doesn't have all the bells and whistles of, you know, points exercising and all of that. I mean, honestly, I am a little annoyed by that on Twitch. Especially when I go on a stream and it's like the whole screen is devoted to people, you know, bouncing things on the screen, whether it's an emote or something else. Classic Lego space brickhead with the vehicle to brickhead scale. Ah, yeah, we need to chat some more. Okay, why is this not... Did I put in the wrong... Yep, I put it the wrong way. Oops. Oopsies. Let's see. I can extract this. Where's my brick separator? Oh no. Did I... Okay, there's my oh no, but this time it wasn't because I dropped something. This time it's because I put something in the wrong direction. Oh no. It's like wedged in there. Alright, let me set that down. See if I can push this through. This would be terrible. See if I can... This is where I needed like a set of pliers. Or did I put it in the wrong way? Oh, it would help if you actually concentrate. This is what happens when you're talking and streaming at the same time. Okay. All right, focus. Focus here. Okay, there we go. All right. Axle goes in the axle side. There we go. Okay, we're back. We're back, thankfully. Okay. There we go. So we have 2 of these, and these are going to attach to the front because these are the teeth These are the teeth of the bowl. Yeah. All right. And okay. Oh, I see. So it just attaches as one pin right now. And then this lines up with this hole. Because right now it swings, which I don't think is the intent, which might be kind of cool, but I don't think that's what their plan is just yet. Okay. So now we do the same thing on this side. Is put this here. Oops. Here. Let's do it from the top down, shall we? There we go. Since we know it pivots. Ah. Oh, wait a minute. Did I miss a pin? Ah, I missed a pin. Okay. Let me get a black pin. So now I got a black pin in here. Take care, Lena. Thanks for dropping in. And yeah, we'll need to talk about the commission. And if you want me to do it live, that would be cool, because then I can get your feedback while I'm doing it and see how that goes. When Thrawn is doing his commissions, the client isn't on at the same time, but we can talk through that. We hope you all have a wonderful Valentine's Day. Or if you're single, make V-Day a me day. Treat yourself to something nice. Yeah, my Valentine's Day is going to be spent with my family here. And then I'll be leaving 2 days afterwards. Heading home. Heading home. I'm so excited. And like I said, I'm meeting with people along the way. Okay, so I'm on step 30. And this is where the first set of stickers are coming in. So I'm wondering if this might be a good place to stop, and I'm thinking about picking up again on Saturday to continue with this, because we have like 60 steps. This is almost halfway through. So I think that's probably a good plan, is to regroup and continue with part 2 of the El Toro Loco. But you can see already this is looking very, very cool. And let me show you the box. Let me see if it has a better photo here. Yeah, so you can see the teeth here. Here you can see the teeth of the bull are here. And then here are the horns, which will come later. And this is the sticker that I'm stopping at this point at the moment. Live sounds cool. Okay. Okay, we can try it live, and then now that I know how to do studio too. In fact, what we may even be able to do, I'll have to see if I can figure this out, is if you want to be live on camera too, I can have you on another camera and we could be talking through it so people can see you as well. Or you can just do it in the chat. We'll talk through it some more when I get home. Okay, so we are going to stop here, because I think an hour and 40 minutes, it's 11:40 my time, and for Zach, because we're on mountain time right now. But I'm so excited about this. I think it's going to be an awesome build, and I don't want to keep people too long here, especially on a work day. So Saturday, same time, I think, which will be 9 o'clock Pacific, 10 o'clock Mountain, and we'll continue with this. And I'll also I might try the Windex method this time for the stickers, putting this together. But Saturday, I think, will be a good day to kind of continue with this. And let me show full screen. Okay, my friends, thanks so much for hanging out with me. And I am so excited to meet some of you in person. I know PT is going to be the first one I meet in person on my way back home. And I'll also be meeting with Cornado, Bubs and Lava Bat, Joel, Maraid, Minifig Chick. I mean, there's just so many really cool people that I'm going to be hanging out with. So yes, please like and subscribe if you haven't already, if you're enjoying this. And then I'll be back on Saturday to finish this model. Super fun build, and it's also been great because I know I'm on the right track compared to when I was working on the Gravedigger, And I'll find out too what the fourth model is, because I think I might have to pick that up when I get back to Seattle. Good night, people. Thank you so much. And as they say, before I say as they say, so Joel, Cornado, Zach, Lena, PT, Hooded One was here as well. Also, Minifig Collector. All of you have also always been very supportive of me, and especially right now, I really appreciate it. So I look forward to meeting you in person too. I can't wait. That's going to be next week, because I think I'm meeting with PT a week from Wednesday. So yay, going to be fun. So thanks everybody. And as they say on the Brickanista Broadcast Network, may the clutch be with you. Take care. Good night.